Hello friends, and welcome back to the Accent Designer. I know it's been a minute. I've been trying so much to just get myself together and post more videos. It's been quite hard the last 4 months, but here I am, came back with another video, and in today's video I'm sharing with you a few more resources for UI and UX inspiration, especially for those who just kicked off their career. I think this one is going to be very handy. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so the first website we have today is DesignVault, and one of the things I really like about this website is all the case studies and examples it shares is from very well established and known products out there on the market. Something like Discord, Clubhouse, the famous app, Reddit, Despo. So let's go and see what Discord has here. So a bunch of screenshots of different pages on the website and the web app, which is pretty much the bread and butter of Discord. So to be honest, I'm not a big fan of how everything is being implemented in Discord. I think sometimes it's overly complicated. That aside, the idea itself of importing the screenshots and the visual structure of a very well-known product that is used by millions of people on a daily basis, that's the most appealing thing and valuable thing about DesignVault. The second website I'm sharing with you guys today is Checklist Design, and I really enjoy using and discovering this website because the problem it's trying to solve is understanding or creating a definitive checklist of all the items you need to build a successful website or app. So ever found yourself started a new project from scratch where you're still conducting a little bit of research in order to understand the market, understand the need and the target audience? First thing us designers do, I'm guilty of it, is just going out there, Google things and Google similar products that pretty much in the same ballpark and see how they do things. I personally don't encourage doing that from the very beginning because you're trying to focus on the problem statement rather than how people implemented their solutions. So the thing this website really offers is providing a checklist of necessary items for common topics. Like for example, if we go to pages here, let's say that you're working on a retail website and trying to build like a pricing or checkout page. So let's go to pricing, and here you can find that we have 4 must-to-have items in order to build a successful pricing page. Then you have 3 more items that are pretty much considered optional, and I'm sure based on the context and based on the project you're working on, you can discover new things that need to be added in a pricing page. But as a starter, having this checklist on the side is a great draft to start with something as opposed to starting from a blank slate. The third website we have today is Little Big Details, and much like DesignVault, the idea behind Little Big Details is just collecting screenshots of really interesting features built by well-known and established products. For example, Google, Apple, Amazon. Let's go and see Apple. I like Apple. So basically here, one of the specs, the website is trying to point out how Apple differentiated the hamburger menu between the Retina display screens and the regular screens. So you can see here on a Retina display, they have clear numbers indicated, but on lower resolution screens, they just have dots. But that's a really good small detail that I wouldn't just recognize on a daily basis. Alright, so the fourth website we have today is Landingfolio, and Landingfolio is great for 3 things. The first one, if you're still in the initial stages of brainstorming a bunch of UI and visual hierarchy examples, this website can come really in handy in that sense. Number 2, if you're a freelancer, you're working on a small budget project and you don't really have a lot of time to put things together, using some of these templates, they do have both free and paid templates, can be really helpful for you and your clients. The third thing I like about this website, which is my favorite feature, is the access they have to very well-known design and component library. Figma definitely is the mecca for all designers. You also have access to Webflow components, which is really neat. So you can definitely visit those tabs and discover what they have to offer and just learn, take notes, and try to practice what you saw on the side. The fifth website I'm sharing with you guys today is Screenlane. Screenlane is a great visual resource of products and features that are practical, usable, and successful. Unlike other websites like Dribbble and Behance that I also use a lot, the problem I found myself running into using Dribbble or relying on Dribbble and Behance is they focus too much on aesthetics. And they have like very strong emphasis on making things look flashy and attractive, which is not always the case in real life settings or real work settings. Oftentimes you work, let's say, on a service design. So you're trying to build something for consumers to get from point A to point B. And in these cases, what you need to do or look at is successful products who manage to get that out and help their consumers satisfy their needs. So Screenlane is a great resource for that because, again, all the examples on it are from real life products that we use on a daily basis. Like, for example, IKEA, I used it not too long ago when I changed my couch, and it was like really helpful. Definitely some mistakes and things that I believe can be fixed and adjusted here and there, but the overall experience was okay. And here, the last website that I'm sharing with you guys today is GoodUX. For those who like to listen to podcasts, those who like to read successful stories about innovative features and big products that people put together, GoodUX is a great resource to do that. You can access their episodes here on the website. You can access that on Spotify, but pretty much everywhere. The second thing is case studies. So they really have good examples of, again, successful and well-known case studies that belong to really well-established companies. For example, they have a case study about smart actions or quick actions in Photoshop. Photoshop, pretty much everyone in the design community knows what that is, even if they never used it before. And I found this case study very compelling because it talks about one of the hidden features, or one of it's a very well-known feature, but not too popular. Not a lot of people use it. So yeah, that was pretty much everything I wanted to share with you today. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you can just go and check out those websites. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.